Hello, everyone. I do want to apologize that it took so long for me to get this monthly product update video out to all of you. This one's going to cover a wide variety of different subjects. First and foremost, I very rarely, if ever, will get political with these types of videos. In response to the government shutdown and the airlines canceling flights due to staffing shortages, I do want to make all of you aware that I am very closely monitoring the situation. One thing I want to kind of point out here is that when the government actually does reopen, we should not expect an immediate overnight solution to the issue. This is going to take time for the airlines and the Transportation Security Administration, TSA, to, and even ATC, air traffic control, to resume the operations of what they were before the shutdown. So do allow and expect delays at airports. As of the current moment, if you are traveling in the foreseeable future during the shutdown, I would strongly encourage you to actually get to the airport like 4 hours prior to departure. In Grand Forks, I would say 2.5 hours. Just call it safe at this point. Um, Fargo. Fargo, I'd say 2.5 is still good, but 3 hours, that's pending your discretion as the traveler. If you are going to places like Minneapolis, Chicago, or Midway, or any other major airport, expect prolonged delays, and that is where I would recommend that you get there 4 hours prior to departure, even domestically, because of reduced staff and increased wait times. If your flight is, for whatever reason, canceled, there is that possibility of it being reinstated and then canceled. It's a very, very fluid situation. I am working hand in hand with my airline contacts to make sure that if that happens, that I am made aware of it immediately. But also, your best bet as a traveler would be to check your airline's app, whether that be Delta, United, American, Frontier, Spirit, or any other airline for that matter, that has an app for either the iOS, so the Apple App Store, or the Google Play Store. It is recommended that you watch that information as closely as possible. Now, I know that I did reference about new travel documents, and yes, new travel documents have indeed become available. I am currently working on making the final tweaks to it, so you can expect to see the wonderful new and enhanced travel documents at the start of 2026. These are going to be a very large improvement from what they were before. They're much more appealing. And on that note, all of the information now for your travel documents is going to be sent to you in the form of a PDF link. Now, I'm just testing it out on one person, on a couple of people, that to ensure that if any changes are made, that you are getting a live link, updated information like what I intended before for you guys when it was done through SharePoint. Well, with Adobe PDF, I can assure all of you that the link that I send you, it doesn't matter if you have Adobe or not. It's going to work. And that I will say is very wonderful. So it's not like you're relegated to having to download SharePoint and download really some of the overall complexities that came with Microsoft. But you're able to just view it right away. So I do look forward to sharing that information with all of you as well. There is still time for you to book your holiday travel, save money. I recently booked a client to Cancun for a very large amount of money out of Grand Forks. And that is why, with all of you, I've always been avid and really advocated for you to fly out of Minneapolis because it's significantly cheaper. And Minneapolis will always yield you the highest savings possibilities 95% of the time. Now, onto Sandals Resorts, which obviously, those of you that know, a lot of Sandals Resorts in Jamaica were recently impacted by Hurricane Melissa. And I would like to, at this time, share a few quick little updates on that. So, this resort behind me, Sandals Duns River, a absolutely beautiful and breathtaking adult-only property that is just going to be absolutely unbelievable when you see it. I mean, it's beautiful. The rooms are spectacular and unlike anything else that you could ever imagine. Because Sandals pushes the boundaries of this to make sure that you have the most exclusive, beautiful, extravagant, and luxurious experience imaginable. But on this notation, Sandals Duns River is currently closed and is going to be and welcoming guests back on December 6th of 2025. And the other resorts that are worth notating to all of you that have a much longer timeline for a reopening period is this is one of them. It is Sandals South Coast. Now, Sandals South Coast, along with multiple other Sandals properties, which I will read you all in an email here in just a brief moment. I just want to make you all aware of it because, as you all know, I love to promote full transparency here. So, the following resorts are completely closed until May 30th of 2026. Yes, they are closed from now until May 30th. A very prolonged period of time, much to my digestible chagrin. But they are undergoing renovations at this time, and they are also cleaning things up to make sure that you still have that absolutely unbelievable Sandals experience. The resorts are as follows: Sandals Montego Bay, Sandals Royal Caribbean, and Sandals South Coast. Sandals South Coast, Montego Bay, and Royal Caribbean were hit directly and head on by Hurricane Melissa. They do not currently look like the paradise that we all know and love them to be. Right now, they are still in the works of cleanup. They are doing everything that they can. They are making sure that everything is perfect for when they welcome guests back to their beautiful and luxurious properties. Should this information change, I will gladly make you all aware of that. But as of this moment, and this statement came to me on November 3rd. So, it is very fresh. I have not received an update since. So, as more information becomes available, I will provide it. But now, onto a much more pleasurable matter. I do not at this time have any digital renditions of this resort with Palace in Jamaica. But what I can tell you all, and I'm beyond thrilled to share this with you, is that coming in late 2027, a brand new property is coming. The Palace portfolio in none other than Montego Bay, Jamaica. Now, I don't exactly know where this resort is going to be. I do know that they did break ground on it prior to Hurricane Melissa. But I am happy and beyond thrilled to confirm that the new property in Jamaica is coming to the Palace portfolio. This is going to be an expansion of their brand in Jamaica. It is going to be family friendly from what I have been told at this time. I do not have even really the specs of the room. The only thing that I, again, have at this time surrounding this beautiful and absolutely luxurious and wonderful new property of theirs is that it is coming in late 2027. On that particular notation with New Palace Properties, I do not currently have an update, any new date of the opening of the Moon Palace Grand in Punta Cana. But what I do want to share with you is that this resort is going to be opened in phases. So this resort as a whole is 2,700 rooms. They are first going to be opening the first 2,100 rooms, and then what sounds like 6 months down the pipeline is when they're going to be opening up the remaining 600 rooms. Now, I can't exactly say a lot of specifics in one thing with Palace, but it is very worth noting that with this particular resort in Punta Cana, in the Dominican Republic, Palace Resorts is going absolutely all out. And when Palace goes all out, believe me, they go absolutely all out. They go absolutely batty and ape crap crazy is their intentions. Again, I know what's coming. I know that all of you are gonna love it. Palace is truly going absolutely all out. And I look forward to sharing more information with that as it becomes available and as I get cleared to disclose it. As always, if you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I do watch these analytics very closely and still see that a vast majority of you are not subscribed to it. Once you subscribe and hit the notifications bell, you will be notified when I upload beautiful videos like this. Also, on that note, I want to give you all the holiday hours for Spring Travel. Thanksgiving, open as normal. Black Friday, open as normal. Christmas Eve, open as normal. But out of respect for my family, I would prefer that if you do need to meet with me, that you do make an appointment. You will be able to do that through my online scheduler, which I will either email you at your request or I will put it in the comments. Christmas Day, again, open as normal, but I do prefer that you do schedule an appointment with me so that way I can get you taken care of as effectively as possible. New Year's Eve, open as normal. Again, highly recommended by appointment. And New Year's Day, open as normal, but appointments are highly recommended. One other thing that I do also want to notate as I close this monthly product update video for all of you is next week, starting on the 18th through the 20th, I will be attending a virtual conference in San Francisco. So my response time may be delayed as a result. The other thing to note to all of you is that on December 16th and 17th, I will be reachable by email only because I am going to be in meetings all day on both of those days. So, again, I want to thank all of you for your time. I am sorry that it took this long to get this monthly product video update out to you guys, but I can assure you that great, wonderful new things are coming in 2026. Until next month, have a great Thanksgiving. Words cannot describe how grateful I am for each and every one of you as customers, both paying and prospects. I would not be able to do what I love to do without your support, loyalty, and trust. Again, I want to thank you all very much for your time. Have a great Thanksgiving and holiday season.